Before we start, this video is sponsored by WingStore. If you're a BloodStrike player and you're not using WingStore yet, you're missing out. WingStore is the go-to digital store to top up your BloodStrike gold quickly and safely, all at great prices. Check out the link in the description and level up your game with WingStore Top-Up today.
Alright, in this video, I'm going to show you how to do some advanced movement in BloodStrike. These are movements that make you harder to hit and can help you win more fights, especially against players who just run in straight lines or slide spam without thinking. So I'm going to break down 3 things. 1. Backslide. 2. Jump strafe shooting. 3. Snake slide. So first up is the backslide. This is one of those movements that looks clean, but it's also really practical. It's great for breaking cameras, retreating safely, or just making your movement harder to track in a fight. The way you do it is simple, but it takes practice. You need momentum, so either sprint forward or strafe sideways to build speed. Now, once you've got that momentum going, you swipe your right thumb fast to spin your screen, like a quick 180 turn. And as you're turning, hit your slide button. Your character will slide backwards from the direction you were running. But because you turned your camera, you're still facing forward, ready to shoot. It looks smooth once you get the timing down. It's perfect for peeking an angle, taking a couple shots, and then sliding back out safely while still aiming. Next is jump strafing. This is basically where you jump and use your movement keys to strafe left or right while in the air. It lets you make your movement less predictable and helps you dodge shots midair. A lot of players do this instinctively, but when you really focus on timing it, like jumping sideways out of cover or while peeking, it can make a huge difference. Just don't overdo it or you'll end up looking predictable in a different way. Next, we have snake slide movement. Now, this one is probably one of the most annoying and frustrating movement techniques to go up against, but it's also one of the strongest if you can master it. Some people call it slide ADS cancel, but most people just know it as snake slide because of how your character moves when you do it properly. It almost looks like you're slithering or snapping side to side while sliding, which makes it insanely hard for enemies to track your movement and hit their shots consistently. So, here's how it works. While you're sliding, you quickly tap ADS, that's aim down sights, but you don't fully scope in. It's just a quick tap. Doing this causes a slight animation cancel, and it makes your character do a tiny twitch while still keeping full momentum in your slide. You can repeat this over and over while sliding, and it creates this broken-looking movement where you're sliding fast, but your body keeps snapping in and out of ADS. Visually, it's super awkward to fight against because it messes with how your hitbox moves on the screen. The really funny thing about Snake Slide is that, yes, it's incredibly hard for other people to track and aim at you, but it's also hard for you to aim properly while doing it. Since your body is twitching and snapping back and forth so fast, lining up precise shots can feel awkward unless you've really practiced it. That's why most people who use this movement technique either get really good at hip fire accuracy or just focus on making enemies miss first before they clean up the kill. You'll see a lot of aggressive players abusing this when they're trying to close the gap on someone or when they're taking 1v1 duels. It just throws off your enemy's rhythm, especially in close quarters. But if you overdo it, you'll notice that your aim starts to suffer. You'll be moving too fast to land your shots cleanly, so it's something you've got to find a balance with. When done right, Snake Slide makes you look like a nightmare to fight. When done wrong, you'll look like you're panicking and missing half your bullets. Oh, and for this kind of movement to actually work, your HUD needs to be set up properly. Your jump and slide buttons should be wherever is reachable fast. Don't put them in weird spots where you're stretching your hand just to slide or jump. Just place them somewhere your thumbs can hit comfortably. And honestly, this stuff is only really smooth if you're using at least a 3-finger HUD. 3 fingers minimum. That way you can move, aim, jump, slide, and ADS without your thumbs trying to do 5 things at once. If you're still stuck on 2 fingers, you're slowing yourself down when it comes to movement like this. If you master these movements, you'll feel way more in control during fights. You won't look like every other player just running forward, jumping straight, or sliding into obvious cover. You'll outplay people more, break their aim more often, and honestly, your gameplay will just look smoother. And if you're making clips or content, flashy movement like this always makes fights look better. Anyway, that's it for this one. If it helped, you already know what to do, like subscribe, comment if you want more movement guides. See you in the next video.